All right, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy ConcisetheBarber. It is December 31st. It is definitely early in the morning. However, I did want to make this video because I did want to end off the year being thankful, being grateful, how I even got to the place where I'm at as a barber and also as a YouTuber, and who are those that has helped me out throughout this path of mine, so I can be, the best of where I'm at right now. All right, so just a little bit about my journey. I was an accountant. I do have a video about this, but I didn't go in full depth of like who actually helped me out, get some things like into motion and really helped me clear my head. But I was an accountant for 5 to 6 years, have my accounting degree, and I honestly felt like God was telling me that this wasn't what I have for you. I have something different for you. So barbering came into my life, and I was at the real early stage of barbering, trying to figure out if this is even beneficial for me, and honestly financially beneficial for me. That was like kind of the struggle in a sense. So I didn't know who to reach out to, who to speak to, and when it came to the business side of barbering, this person was probably one of the first people to truly talk to me directly one-on-one about the business side of barbering. And I have to give him a shout out because he honestly took out he took out time in his day. It was like midday. I was on a lunch break, I believe, sitting in my car. Me and him were talking about the business of barbering. And I have to give a shout out to this man right here. His name is his Facebook page. And he took out the time to reach out to me, y'all. And I didn't know he had a barbershop, but this man truly gave me some good advice. This is his website right here. Didn't know much about him, but I did. I think I've seen him a few times. I think he has some ads going on Facebook. So I did reach out to him, asked a few questions. He's like, hey, give me a call. And I said, okay. And I was just kind of surprised that, sometimes when people get to a certain place in barbering, it's kind of hard to reach them because they have a lot going on. And I understand that, but he actually took out the time to hear what I had to say. And I just appreciate him so much for that. And I actually gave him a shout out on Facebook, thanking him, for all the advice that he has given me, because this is truly a person that has, you could tell he has a passion to help, younger barbers, new barbers, to help build an industry. And I just respect him so much for that, and definitely wanted to give him a shout out. So if you guys have not heard of him, John Hall, I know he has an Instagram page as well, but the Ultimate Barber is his location. That's his shop name. But definitely give him a shout out. I'll leave his link below. But I was one of the first people to help me out when it came to the business side of barbering. Now, when it came to barbering just in general, I can honestly say the first and the original, of course, everybody knows, 360 Jeezy. I didn't know him for barbering. I knew him for for his wave videos. But I did realize he did do a lot of haircut videos, but I didn't watch those. I watched the wave ones at the time. But then I started watching the cut ones. I'm like, yo, this dude, he's very entertaining. This seems like he's having fun doing what he loves to do. And I'm like, yo, he continued to keep talking about these clippers called the fast feeds. Matter of fact, I got them Jones right here. You know what I mean? Of course, I got the Tomb45 on it. But these are the two. I'll talk about them in a second. But he's the reason why I got these fast feeds. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try this. I always wanted a barbershop. Didn't know I love cutting hair until I did it. But I will honestly say 360 Jeezy is probably one of the first people that made me go pick up a clipper and buy one and start cutting hair. So definitely a shout out for 360 Jeezy. I think he has motivated a lot of people throughout his career, and his way of doing it really works. Even if it is you know, entertaining or a technique or, you know, just his personality. So I just appreciate 360 Jeezy for that, man. Of course, if you do not, if you're watching my video and you haven't heard of 360 Jeezy, that might be crazy, but I'll still leave his information down below as well. Just to get everything else in order, I am gonna go with who y'all just seen. I'm gonna go straight to Tomb45 because it probably was right after 360 Jeezy that I start watching a lot of Tomb45 stuff. Chris Bossio, of course. This is, of course, their website, man. They have grown so much. I've kind of caught them when they're somewhat in the beginning, not all the way in the beginning, but I definitely caught them somewhat in the beginning. You know, he was doing a lot of educational videos on YouTube, how to cut hair. He had that little, I mean, to me, he was known for the guideline, you know, so that was like, yo, I'm gonna definitely try this. You know, even in my younger, you know, days in the shop, trying to mimic exactly what Chris Bossio was doing. I went to a few of his classes, his look and learns, and I built a good relationship with Tomb45. You know, the whole team: Chris Loco, Christian Perez, Matt Get the Hands, Dre, Yo Fonz. Definitely built a good relationship with some of those guys, and when they had EWP, they let me do the hotel reservations for everybody, and it's giving out that opportunity to see where I can fit in. You know, there's like, hey, if that's what you can do for us, all right, that's cool, you know. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Tomb45. They inspired me so much, and Bossio definitely has given out nuggets, especially for his to me, especially for his age. He has given out and learned so much on both ends of barbering and on the business side, and he shares so much and it's transparent. So it's, you know, it's impossible for me to say that, oh, I've got here without, you know, those that I listed. And, you know, Tomb45 was definitely a very, very important part of my journey, and still is a, you know, important part of my journey. So I definitely appreciate all those guys at Tomb45, you know. Oh, Tomb Doc, you know, Master Splinter, but yeah, like they're definitely a staple. You know, I still rock with them, I still respect them, you know, I still appreciate everything that they're doing for the industry. And if you have not, even with their online academy, that is dope, you know what I mean? If you have not, you know, even tried it, try it out. It's definitely a great online academy. To me, they're one of the great ones that are out there right now. But I would not be here, honestly, if it wasn't for them not, you know, coming together and really showing some of the blueprint of how things go in the barbering side and also the business side, but most definitely the barbering side. I can honestly say that I have watched my growth. So definitely a shout out for Tomb45 and the whole crew, man. I appreciate y'all for everything that y'all have done and what you're still doing. The next person I want to get into is now after getting into them, like after like meeting, you know, Tomb45 and everyone like that, I wanted to see what else was also out there when it comes to education on barbering, what other skills, what other techniques and stuff like that. So I ran across Icutpro, Ty Bernard. He has a online class as well, or academy as well, and his skills, his technique, the reason why he does what he does, how he breaks everything down. It's a great academy for beginning barber and also advanced barbers as well. You know, why he uses the tools that he uses and stuff like that. You know, he also breaks down, you know, some services that you can add on. He really hones in on, you know, how to make more behind the chair with just one service. Well, with one person with multiple services. So definitely a great online class. I think he's out in out in New York. I'm not sure exactly where. It could be Rochester, but I'm not sure exactly where. But definitely someone else that helped me hone my skills, you know, trying to elevate what I currently already do. So shout out to Tha Barber and Icutpro. Definitely a great, you know, he has an Instagram. Definitely a great person to watch out for. If you have not seen his Instagram or heard of his online class, I'll leave all that information below. But definitely a person that definitely helped me out get to where I'm at today. Now, the next person I'm going to talk about, now this person I met through Tomb45. This guy, he's always getting on me. He gets on my nerves, man. I'm gonna be honest. But he's a great friend to have. Great guy to have. You know, a great friend to have. Great, you know, person to have in your corner. And he has taught me a few things. He watched some of my YouTube videos. And this is when I was starting to get into like really into YouTube and like meeting other YouTube barbers. And he started watching my videos and actually reached out to me. And we start talking about it, man. So I'm gonna talk about Mr. Christopher Minniweather, Dead Stock Barbershop. This is his YouTube channel, of course. But me and him, sometimes we chop it up. We talk about some of the things that we got going on, what we're working on, and how we can help elevate each other and stuff like that. I appreciate him taking out the time of his day for even discuss some things. He also cut my hair one time at the CT Barber Expo and at the Tomb45 booth, because he was with them as well. And I ain't gonna hold you, that was one of the best haircuts I ever had. And I know if you have ever seen some of his videos, he has a different technique and it works. And it's nice and clean. He cuts very, very well. He's been cutting for like 20 years. I didn't know this dude was an old head. Like, he's an old head. Like, he's probably, right now, he's probably one of the oldest people I'm talking about right now. But definitely a shout out to Christopher Minniweather, man, for just taking out the time to always just be in the ear, and also giving advice and, you know, just you know, giving feedback and stuff like that. So shout out to you, Christopher Minniweather. I would definitely leave a link in below. If you guys have not seen his channel, he has great videos, very good educational videos. I could definitely see him, you know, going more so into the teaching aspect a lot more. But yeah, his stuff is really, really good. So make sure you guys check him out. The next person I want to talk about, man, this is my boy Jay Blends. Jay Blends, me and him is like, that's like a brother from another mother, you know what I mean? So me and him, we collab plenty of times. I had a 5-minute haircut challenge and he did it, and we just collab, man. You know, we make sure that we can, you know, help each other out when it comes to the YouTube. You know, I talked to him a few times, just see how he's doing and stuff like that. Sometimes we have barbering items, and if one of us want to check one of them out, we'll exchange just to see how the other one, you know, how that works if we ain't get our hands on it yet. So this is one of my dudes that I can honestly say that I rock with and I trust and value his opinion, his comment, and everything that he does. So definitely shout out to Jay Blends for pushing me, you know, when it comes to YouTube, because sometimes YouTube can get real hard. And, you know, me and him, we both have families, and the pressures of just trying to get all this done all at the same time and trying to get our subscribers up. You know, we see a lot of things, you know, eye to eye. So shout out to Jay Blends, man. Great dude. He's been cutting for some time now. He has some killer cuts, man. If you have not followed him on his Instagram or his YouTube channel, definitely do that. I'll leave all that stuff below. So shout out to you, Jay Blends, man. Definitely one of the people that helps me stay level-headed in this YouTube and barbering career, man. Appreciate you. All right. The next person I want to talk about is Tyree Jackson. I met this man personally. Great guy. He's a great educator. He has a school out in Norristown, PA. He really cares about education. He cares about going about things in a professional way. He cares about just seeing, you know, just helping somebody get to the career path that they really want. He does Tyrik Tuesdays on at 9:30 in the morning, and yeah, man, he's been everywhere. He's been in the game for a very long time, and he has a lot of nuggets to give. And I just appreciate him taking out the time. Plenty of times that I have seen him at shows. I even got, you know, I went down there, even got a haircut, and we talked. You know, we'll talk it up sometimes, and I just appreciate him just, like I said, taking out the time to listen, to give advice and stuff like that. So shout out to Tyree Jackson, man. Definitely a great person to follow. He actually helped me out with a few things. You know, he wants you to elevate, get a website, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain things that a lot of these people, you know, hone in on more. You know, he has his own app. He told me about Effects apps, and Effects apps help create apps and stuff like that for your own, you know, for your own barbershop and stuff like that, man. To me, is very valuable. You know, especially being an educator and wanting to help people. Like, it seems like one of the main things that he does is help men and women, or whoever that comes to his school. It's called Premier Barber Institute, and he helps them build a career. Like, that in itself says a lot. It says a lot of volumes, you know what I mean? So I just appreciate Tyrik, you know, Jackson, for everything that he does. He has spoken to me and my wife about a few things. I just appreciate him, you know, so much, man. And I look up to him, and he's still doing it, man. He's been in the game for so long, and he's still striving. So I definitely feel like that's another person, you know, you look up. You have not looked into Tyrik Jackson yet. I will leave his Instagram in the description below as well. This is me getting well into my journey now. I say a few years down the road, and me getting accounting was probably one of the best things I could have done for my barbering career, and that's real. It even though everyone else helped me out, there's nothing wrong with nothing. You know, there's nothing wrong with what anybody else did, but I did need this one other part in my career so I can see some of the things that I needed to see for myself. And having an accountant as a barber, to me, is I ain't gonna say somewhat of a must. It's a must. So I definitely want to give out a shout out to my accountant, Atlas Consultants, and she, you know, her name is Monica. She definitely helps out me and my wife, because my wife, she does hair, of course, but she definitely helped us out. She definitely got us to a place where we can see where we're really at and what we really can do. So sometimes, you know, everything might be going well, you know, and you're making money, but do you know what you can do with it is the thing. So that being said, definitely want to give a shout out to my accountant, and this is their website, Atlas Consultants. I will definitely leave this in a comment below if you guys are if y'all are looking for an accountant. Definitely would consider you having one. If you want to look for one in your state, that's cool, that's fine. However, you know, make sure that you do get one that knows the hair industry. Definitely search around, and she understands everything that's going on in the hair industry. And if you guys want to know how I found her, and this is what I mean by all those people I said are very valuable, I found her through the Academy of Tomb45. So that's how I got connected with my accountant, and that was probably one of the best things I have done. So if it wasn't for Tomb45 shooting her out, I would not know of her. So that's what I mean by staying connected, staying, you know, in what's really going on. So thank you, Monica, for just continuing to rock with me and my wife. I can't wait to see what moves we make in 2022. Okay, so the last person I want to talk about, but not the least, is a friend of mine. I met him through, of course, YouTube. He has a great YouTube channel. I looked up to this young man so much, you know, and I value his work ethic, his style, his personality, and just everything that he puts out on on YouTube, man. Like, I don't know how this young man does it, but he's great at doing it. And I haven't seen him in a while. I know some things is going on with him, but I definitely wanted to give him a shout out. He deserves all of his flowers. He deserves all of, of the credit, support, the love, and everything. And that is the Barber's Table, Kev Tha Barber. This young man, I met at CT Barber Expo. Really, really cool. We talked, a few times on Instagram and, even at the expo. But I love his outlook, or his perspective, and I love his videos. His videos are very, very clean. Honestly, like, when there was a review, like, to me, he was the ultimate review person when it came to like clippers and stuff like that, because of just how he went about it. And I just loved his style, and it always kept me intrigued. And even his haircut techniques and why he does what he does, like, for him to be that young and already have that kind of mastered in his mindset already is like, it's like crazy. But I definitely wanted to give Kev a shout out. I haven't seen him or heard of him in some time. I hope all is well with him. Like I said, I know some things was going on, but if you guys can just give show Kev some love, man. Just go check out his channel, man. See how dope this young man is, man, and see how creative he is. His creativity is just great. But this is definitely one of the young men that helped me when it comes to YouTube. Most definitely, he definitely helped me, when it came to YouTube, because I love doing reviews as well. And looking at his stuff, man, I just love how he puts it all together, man. I love how he does it and how he stays true to himself, and he know who he is. And he's a b-ball player, you know what I mean? Most of these people seem like, I know that, they play ball. I don't know about Minniweather, but everybody else I know, they play ball, I think. But shout out to Kevin Tha, the Barber's Table, man. Check out his stuff. See how dope his videos are, man. And I pray to hear from him soon, because he was like, anytime he drops something, I was just like, I gotta watch this. I know this is about to be something fire. So, Kev, man, I hope you get well, bro. I hope all is well. I hope that you come back soon. And yeah, and these are some of the people. This is not all the people, but these are some of the people that helped me grow within my barbering career and also my YouTube career. And I just wanted to give them a shout out, because I didn't want to have this. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to leave this year without doing this video, because I really feel like, sometimes people need to hear and understand that what they do, it doesn't go unnoticed. So I appreciate them, and I wish them nothing but the best and all well, and I pray for nothing but their success. And thank y'all for watching this video. And like I said, I'm gonna leave all of the information below. If you have not followed, or if you have not seen any of their videos or followed them yet. But thank y'all for creating ConcisetheBarber the way that he is for, right now. And my journey is still continue to grow. I can't wait to see what's in store. And Happy New Year to everybody. Please, y'all be safe. I know there's a lot going on, but you still have purpose. Understand that. So thank y'all for watching this video. Love y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the page as well. And I'll see y'all in the next video. God bless.